I'm the king of the swingers, oh, the jungle VIP. I reached the top, I had to stop, but that's not what's bothering me. I wanna be a man cub, and stroll right into town. Be just like the other men, and I'm tired of monkeying around. So, if you couldn't tell already by the opening of the podcast, all of us,
we're doing Little Mermaid, right?
Yes, we're doing Little Mermaid. Oh my god, the cast in Little Mermaid was spectacular. I mean, just the way they did the ocean effects, man. The ocean effects. That was brilliant. Now, we all saw The Jungle Book. I mean, come on, is there no surprise that we would watch it? I mean, we're all Diz heads over here. It is one of those movies that kind of shut everybody up about Disney remakes, and then some.
In a way.
Sort of.
In a way.
Maybe.
In a way.
With me today, I have the usual suspects. I have, of course, the ever great Badger.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
And then I have his gracious presence, Alexis Soto. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm amazed that I can be here and pleasure all of you with my presence. You're welcome.
That sounded a little wrong.
I mean, not pleasure, but okay. I'm going to use pleasure. Not in that way, but you know what I mean. You're the one that took it out of context, not me.
Anyway, we all saw The Jungle Book, and
now that was a real pleasure.
First, we're going to go and discuss spoiler-free, and then go straight into spoilers and talk everything about it.
Where do you start, though? I know there's a lot.
The plot, if you know the plot of The Jungle Book, I mean, it's kind of hard not to know the plot of Jungle Book. It's the same premise. You have Mowgli, and you have Shere Khan, and he's against this man cub because he has a beef with humans and all that shit. And then all of a sudden you have this hippie bear named Baloo, and then you have the strict dad named Bagheera, and then together they go on this adventure of jungle-y concourse. But anyway, so that's the plot, guys. What did we think about The Jungle Book?
The Jungle Book is an extraordinary film for several reasons that are just incredible to believe. First and foremost, I think what this movie does right off the bat really well is it pays great homage, I guess you could say, to the classic Jungle Book animated movie. It captures that magic that film had, in no small part due to the fact that they know these characters. Just close the fucking window. That they know these characters like if they were their own children. And the characters elevate the story much more than it is, because they're incredible to not only hear, but to look at. The movie is brilliantly casted. We all knew that going in, and we feel it even more in our blood getting out of the movie. All of the people who were casted play their characters perfectly. The groundbreaking CG in this movie, aside from the gorgeous visuals make these characters feel as if they were actual animals, even though we know for a fact there was nothing there but Mowgli, who, by the way, Neil
Sethi
was amazing. I feel that I don't think he was perfect, but I think he really captured what Mowgli is.
He was a kid.
Yeah, he's Mowgli. And there was emotion, and it was dark, and the storytelling was impeccable, and I had a great time with it.
I agree with you. Would this movie have worked without nostalgia goggles?
No.
I disagree.
No, it would have worked, but
I had no such nostalgia going in. I mean, I saw the movie, and I liked it and respected it. But it's not like it was a childhood favorite of mine, so I didn't have that going in, and it worked for me. But
it did for me just because the Jungle Book music is like easily some of my favorite songs from Disney.
Yeah.
So, and the little like nods that they had throughout the movie to all of the songs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was so cool. And just like when they didn't have like the little nods to the songs, like the music felt very like you're walking through Disneyland.
Yeah.
I love that. And the characters were great. Everything looked really good.
The vibe of the music, on the musical aspect, like Bare Necessities and I Want to Be Like You, it felt very New Orleans Square.
Yeah.
You know, very
okay, well, I do have to say that the second song did feel kind of out of place for me.
Yeah.
But it was so cool because it's my favorite song, like, ever. So, whatever.
I think, and yeah, I could see that. I could see that it was like a touch out of place.
Yeah, because like he was like this big scary dude, and like.
And then all of a sudden he's singing.
Yeah.
He's breaking down into like some sort of jazz number.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, looking at the different. I mean, first let's talk about the cast. I mean, I think that the film could have been better casted.
You think it could have?
I don't think it could have been better casted. You know, I think that everything. I mean, first let's talk about Bill Murray as Baloo.
My God. He stole the movie for me. God, from the moment he went on the camera, man, he had me from the first like couple of lines.
Have you guys seen the movie Oh Brother Where Art Thou?
I haven't. That's Coen Brothers, right?
Yeah, it's with George Clooney, John Turturro, and all that, John Goodman. Anyway, the movie, it's a road trip movie. You know, Oh Brother Where Art Thou, with music in it. And that's what I felt with this one, you know, especially the way it was lit, the way all that stuff. It felt like Oh Brother Where Art Thou, you know. So I really love that kind of element to it. I mean, Baloo, Bill Murray. Okay, I'm gonna call him Baloo because Bill Murray is Baloo. He captured this, you know, this whimsical sarcasm.
I gotta say it. I liked his Baloo better than the classic movie.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You like?
I really felt him more home. I mean, look, I'll say this because I have no such emotional attachment to the Jungle Book.
Okay.
I felt this is the one that I could point to. This is my version of the Jungle Book that I really liked, because even though the classic is the classic and nothing will ever beat it because it's a classic, I feel that at the age of which I actually saw this movie, which was 20, maybe I didn't connect with it the way I probably could have if I were younger watching this as a kid. And because of that, I felt that the movie had some flaws with the pacing and the length and maybe some decisions. But this movie, I thought, had wonderful pacing, and especially the way they tweaked the climax was much more captivating for me.
Yeah.
And Baloo, I really loved him. I mean,
what did we think of Ben Kingsley as Bagheera?
He was perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Do your impression.
Mowgli, run!
Perfect, right? It's good. Do it again.
Run, Mowgli! Anyway. Oh my god. How about
Oh my god.
Chris Walken?
God. Ugh.
Chris Walken as King Louie.
That was a really good one. I think that one was like spot on.
Oh yeah, my ears got ears. I love that.
I got ears. My ears got ears. I could protect you. Anyway, I think he was a fantastic King Louie. I mean, that's probably one of the reasons why I wanted to see this movie so bad.
Yeah.
Is because I'm such a walking fanatic.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, by the way, did you catch the cowbell reference?
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't get it. There's a thing in SNL where they say, you know, I have a fever and the only prescription is more cowbell, and that's Christopher Walken's line, you know,
And Jon Favreau obviously put it in there purposely.
yeah, because he's a Walken fan too, you know. Lupita Nyong'o played the Lupita Nyong'o wolf.
Cry.
Oh my
She-
god, yeah.
She made me. I cried. Like there was tears falling down my face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
I was
Did you-
close to it.
Did you drop your Pop-Tart this time?
Oh
No,
my
I
god.
didn't.
I think that she was. I mean that part when she was talking to Mowgli and she was like, "You're still my son," you
Can
know.
we just acknowledge for a moment that the emotion struck a chord with all of us?
Yeah.
And yet
They're fake.
They're
They're
fake.
not real.
they're not real. She's not real. But yet,
She's real to us.
yeah, yeah.
She's real to us. I think. Okay. Idris Elba as Shere Khan.
Perfect.
Better than the one in the movie. In the classic movie for me. I felt he was much more menacing.
Yeah.
And this-
Oh yeah. He was scary.
Yeah.
I will say there was a lot of scary parts. Like
yeah.
there was like
It's
little
dark.
there was little kids in front of me and they hit like the mom was like hugging them because they got scared.
No, you know
I
what?
got scared.
Did you need the mom to?
No.
This is perfect for us to talk about our experiences because when we got in there,
It was a packed theater. Like it was like 70% children.
we weren't expecting.
then the rest was
it
adults.
was much more packed than Zootopia, and
I believe that.
there was a lot of kids, like a lot of kids. That at first was really annoying because we weren't expecting it. They had like 5 rows reserved.
I guess it was because
Like a
I
birthday
think it was like
party.
one family or something like that went to go watch it, you know, all together. So they reserved those 5
and Alexis
seats.
is right. There were a lot of kids at certain moments where they were like terrified. You
Yeah.
can definitely tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool though.
Well, it's cool
What-
though. Yeah, it makes for a more emotional movie. And,
Yeah.
One of the most creepy aspects of it, I love snakes, but this
Oh
terrified
my
me.
God,
We
yes.
can't say it though. We can't say it yet.
Okay.
Okay.
Speaking of snakes, Scarlett Johansson as Ka. Were you or were you yay?
I really liked it. I thought it was really cool.
Oh my god.
Just
yeah.
because they really utilized surround
Yeah.
sound.
Yeah.
I really love how
Yeah.
I really love how in the theater, you like one corner you hear her
Yeah.
voice and another and then another. It was just it like you didn't know where the fuck she was.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, is she here? You know,
Yeah.
like you
Are
felt
we
like
being
she.
wrapped around. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck's going on?
It was that kind of thing, and then you heard like the vibration of
Yeah.
it, and it's just it felt.
Especially because we just saw
No.
Winter Soldier right now.
Yeah.
And then to like
Oh,
watch
and then
that after,
Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, wow, she's not so creepy in this.
I thought it worked really well. Her voice fit the character. I thought much more than the movie.
Yeah.
I thought I was scared with her voice.
Yeah.
Visually, let's talk about the visuals of the movie. Might I say that this is CG porn? It was so gorgeous. You know, it was so gorgeous. Okay, hear me out.
You're comparing a Disney movie to pornography.
Yes, I am. Yes, I
Okay,
am.
just
Wouldn't be
making
the
sure.
wouldn't be the first time anybody did that. I think that it was just so damn good looking. Like just seeing, you know, I noticed, you know, I have an animator's eye, and I looked at the different, you know, at the trees, and they inserted the cells of different leaves. It's not just the plastic leaf that you see right there. You see the different cells and the different leaves. You see sap marks, you know, running down the tree. you see, the vines. It had actual algae and all that stuff growing on it. It felt the attention.
This is like their good dinosaur movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there were so many comparisons, and you're so right with The Good Dinosaur, because I feel that The Good Dinosaur...
The water.
Yes, The Good Dinosaur...
Yeah.
I feel is very underrated because the animation in that movie...
It's amazing.
Beyond amazing. The water made me want to cry.
Yes.
Because, right? I mean, because
Yeah.
it was so beautiful.
When we went to go see The Good Dinosaur together, the first thing I heard from you was, "What the fuck?" Like on how good the animation was, and it just strikes a chord on how
not enough people saw that movie. Shame on them. I mean,
Yeah.
they really need to talk about that. But in this movie, we need to stress the fact that the visuals are like next world level.
yeah.
It's like
They're
this.
perfect.
This movie is the next Avatar.
Like you kind of forget that it. You forget completely that it was done in a complete soundstage.
Everything and again with the water.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted a drink of that water.
Even like the rocks and like everything.
The landscape,
Yeah.
the rain, the
Yeah.
jungle. It all
The mud,
felt alive, right? The mud,
man.
yeah.
The way that like there was like shots of when Bagheera is exporting Mowgli out of the jungle and into the man village in one of the first shots of the movie. Just seeing the foreground, it looked like almost it was like a matte painting. It looked so photorealistic and all that stuff. You know what? Fuck it, guys. We're going to go ahead and spoilers because I want to talk about spoilers. First off, Ka. The freaking skin.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Oh god, I was grossed out.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. And even like the way her skin looked, like while she, nope.
And I think that it was like audibly appealing too. I mean, you hear the sounds of the jungle going on while all that stuff. Like when she's like going around on the tree, you hear the little sound like that, and you just. I love snakes, but just hearing that, just freaking. It was basically Nagini from Harry Potter.
Not even. This is scarier.
This is like basilisk level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when it got like close to her eye and like you could see the little skin. That's nasty.
Yeah.
For once, Scarlett Johansson is nasty.
But it was good though.
You stayed for the credits, right?
Of course.
And you heard the Scarlett Johansson version of that. Do you feel like it should have been in the movie?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
I think.
I feel like it would have been the same as how I feel about the other one.
It would have felt out of place to you.
Yeah.
If they had done that.
Yeah. See, because I think the Bare Necessities was good because it was like a happy moment. But when it's like a dark, like scary moment, like I feel like a song would kind of ruin the mood.
Okay.
If
it wouldn't fit tonally.
If it was creepy, and then go into it like an acid trip, I think that would have been cool, kinda. Sorta.
Her version is cool though.
No, it was cool. Like I really liked it. But
like the way,
I'm good with how they handled the music.
Oh, okay.
Like the sultry way that she sang it is just like.
And you can hear it in the background, kind of. Like
Kind of, yeah.
So I thought that was good.
The music of the film. Okay. First off, it starts off like how George's the original guy who did the music for the score in the original movie, it was beat for beat the same opening score, and I really love that.
I mean, what do we all think of that surprise opening Disney logo?
The animated.
It was so cool. I thought it was so cute.
It was beautiful.
Me and my brother were just like, what?
That's cool.
And we were both like, oh, because it's like live action, so they did it all cartoony. It was cool.
Is that the new logo?
It may
No, I
be.
think it was just for this one. Or maybe like all of the live action movies. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Have a kind of it will be the DCU, the Disney Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I don't get why, if Hanna-Barbera is doing a cinematic universe with Scooby-Doo and Flintstones and all that thing, why is Disney not doing this?
I think it's the fact that it takes place, all the movies take place in completely separate timelines. and like history and all that stuff.
True, that's true. But I would imagine there'd be a way to connect it. You think?
Maybe some.
Let's ask Siri.
Siri, is there a way to connect all of? Okay,
I think maybe some, not all.
Let me think. What else is there to talk? Oh, bare necessities.
It was great.
It like the color, the way that they were floating down the river, like like the animated thing. What did you think about the chemistry of Neil Sethi and Bill Murray? Or
yeah, it was cool. I don't know. I preferred him and Bagheera.
Oh, the little kid in Bagheera?
Yeah. Or Bagheera and Baloo.
Mm-hmm.
Bagheera and Baloo. That was cool seeing.
Yeah.
Just hearing Ben Kingsley and Bill Murray talk. That was cool.
Yeah.
I think it all worked though.
Yeah. Okay. Idris Elba as Khan. I love the sequence when he's talking to the little puppies.
Oh my god. I had my eyes closed. I was like, no.
Like you thought he was gonna eat him or something like that.
Oh my god, yeah.
But no, because she was thinking that Lupita Nyong'o Wolf. She was. I'm gonna call her that. You had Lupita Nyong'o Wolf, and she was watching him, talk to her children.
So scary.
And he knew that she was awake watching. It's just he's a manipulative bitch. And just the way that he was. I think that was very cool seeing, his thing. And was it just me, or was the final duel between Mowgli and Shere Khan very Hunchback of Notre Dame, especially in the way that Shere Khan died?
That's funny. I didn't think of that.
He died a classic Disney death. I love that. Let's add that to the.
God. The scene with the elephants.
I loved it.
Was great.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would have put the elephant song in there.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I love that song.
Do you?
I love that song.
I honestly find it very forgettable. Because I only saw it one time.
Her face of despair.
It's so
I love
cute.
it.
Like that whole scene. I love that scene.
Wait, which one? The one where the baby elephant is strapped? Or the one where at the end where they're like making the rivers?
All of them.
Okay. I agree with you. All of them are nice.
Yeah. I really like the elephants.
I love how they were mystical.
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, they were kind of ghosts.
Uh-huh.
You
and
know,
it kind of makes sense, because isn't, like, an elephant, like, a big part of, like,
Indian culture? Yeah, it is considered to be, like, okay, you know how, lions, in terms of Christian metaphors, it is supposed to represent God. India, elephants are represented as God.
I thought that was really cool.
So I really love the the recognition of holy. And with the way Bagheera says it, with his with his tone of voice, he's like, kneel. I need you to kneel. Like, and then he was like, why? And so they both kneeled, and you all of a sudden get this this presence from it.
The little elephant passes by. Oh,
yeah.
So cute.
What do you think about them not talking?
I thought it was fine. I mean, I wish the little elephant would have talked, because I like that little elephant, but I think it was cool. Like, it makes sense why they didn't talk.
Yeah, because they were holy, and that would have kind of taken away something. But it made them more human instead of a more ghost, because sometimes you kind of figure, are they actual spirits or anything like that? It was it's kind of like the Force in a way. The monkey temple. Let's talk about that scene. I thought that scene was the shit.
Yeah, it was.
That scene was the shit. Just seeing, the reveal of King Louis, which I flipped my shit. When all of a sudden I heard his voice, "Yo, little kid," and I'm like this. Oh, it's Christopher Walken, and just the fact that his his voice is so over the top made the character, and was it just me, or did King Louis kind of look like Christopher Walken?
Yeah, it did. He did.
Yeah. So
they got like his eyes or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the crow, because he has crow's feet, and they added that kind of aspect to it. what do you think about him being like this mafia-esque?
It was cool.
Yeah,
Because that's how he is in the movie, so.
he was kind of like he was a gangster slash pimp in the original, and then this one he's straight up Godfather, mafia thing. He's like, my ears got ears, kid,
And he was really scary. Like when he jumped out and like started like
when you start and all that stuff. Yeah. The thing that I was generally terrified about King Louie is when Mowgli was hiding.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you see him looking. He's like, only I could protect you, kid.
I closed my eyes in that part, and my brother was just like, "Stop it!" And I said no, and right when I said no, he popped up, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
It's like, gotcha.
Yeah, and I'm just like, "See."
You made a good point in the theater. You said that this is very Return of the Jedi, Luke and Vader. Remember when Luke was hiding from Vader
in the
Death Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very Luke and Vader esque. That's two Star Wars references. Cool. That's a new record.
Remember the other references?
Oh yeah, when he was floating down the swamp before he met Ka, it looked very Tia Dalma in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, it did.
It looked, and then you asked, "Where's Kermit?" Because it's like a swamp, and
my god.
Yeah. Pedal faster. I hear banjos.
Oh, that scene where Bagheera is like barely walking Mowgli out, and like the tiger person like comes and jumps at them.
Yeah.
And he runs down.
And
like,
then he was like, "Run, Mowgli, run."
Yes. But when he jumps down the hill and he's like looking at him, and they're like having like a.
In the stampede, thing. Yeah, that was so very cool. Lion King-esque. You know what? Is it safe to say that it's now possible to make a live-action Lion King movie?
Everybody's been saying that, but I don't want them to. Lion King is perfect the way it is.
Amen, sister. Amen.
I feel like they can't touch that one, just because that one's like the biggest like Disney movie. So it's like no.
That's not gonna stop him, right?
Shh, maybe it will. But
We're already
I also told my brother, like, this is one of the movies that I think they should have done live action, just because the cartoon one is kind of like outdated, I guess. Like,
yeah.
It's one of the more outdated Disney movies, so I think it was like completely fine that they did this one.
Yeah, it's like 60 years old, right?
Yeah,
because it was done.
Other ones too.
Because the Jungle Book movie that was, and it's kind of cool because the Jungle Book was the last film that Disney himself oversaw. Yeah. So I think that was a cool, but the thing is, that was a cool. You
can laugh, it's okay.
These are the jokes, people. Anyway, it is a touch bit outdated. But because you have the 50s jazz age, that was going around. You had Louis Prima as King Louis, for crying out loud. So you have all these big band jazz and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden transported into a more neo jazz kind of thing. It was cool transitioning to that kind of thing. What else is there to talk about? Anything else, guys?
Yes, box office.
Well, there's more stuff to talk about in the movie. Is there?
Oh, what about that they're making a second one? That it's like confirmed.
I am against it.
What about you?
I am too, I guess.
On principle, we're all against it. But like I keep on saying I prefer that than Snow White's fucking sister.
True.
So, I'm just putting it out there. If I had my choice, I'd rather go with the devil I know. I'm just telling you right now. And they left it open for a sequel.
They did, dude. I thought, when it went quiet for a little while, I thought that he was gonna approach the man village and see the.
I thought the little girl was gonna come out at the end, like just walking around or something.
Yeah, and then she's like drawing water.
What's her name?
Not singing.
Do you know her name?
Little Indian girl. Anyway, I thought she was gonna draw water, and then all of a sudden, Bagheera's like,
That would have been cool if they would have ended it like that.
go.
Like, it would have been fine.
You can, and that would have been, all that stuff. But no,
wait,
freaking
wait.
Disney had to leave it open-ended for a fucking sequel that is not needed in this goddamn movie. It is perfect as a standalone. Look, Disney already made a Jungle Book 2, and it sucked balls. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. I mean, yeah, John Goodman was good as Baloo, but the rest, it freaking sucked ass. Man, I just don't like Jungle Book 2. It is one of my least favorite movies of all time. I think that they should just leave it as is, and I think that it should have been, it should have ended like it did in the original movie instead of copping out and making all that stuff.
I completely disagree. I felt.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You disagree?
I love this ending because.
No, I'm not saying I don't love it. It's a good ending.
It never sit well with me, and I know that Mowgli is supposed to be with his own kind, and that works for the original movie. But for this one, I thought a different ending was more appropriate, and I love that he was essentially allowed to stay with his family. So, and we kept the trio together. And
Yeah.
the first sequel.
Oh, that part when Baloo climbs a tree, and
Yeah.
it's just like, whoa. I thought that was really cute.
Yeah. Box office?
So box office, it has made $51.7 million in the box office
Are
thus
you
far.
sure? Like domestic. On
Overall,
a Thursday night?
overall, yeah.
Oh. How was your theater?
It was,
So?
yeah.
Mm.
Of course, people would sit right in front of me, even though there was many seats open.
The shade, man.
I don't care, they're little kids.
Yeah, well.
Fucking kids! How dare they go watch a kids movie?
Yeah, honestly, here's what happened last night when we saw this. It was bothering him a lot more than it did me as the movie was going on. Because there were some kids that were crying or making noise or like... whatever.
They're like, Mama! Kit.
But by the time the movie even began, my head was already hurting. My head was already hurting because I walked in, there was like 5 rows that were reserved. I saw all these people and kids, and I was like, fuck me.
Because I was waiting in line for concessions, and you approached me at the concession stand. You're like this. There's a reason why there's so many people here. And I'm like this. Oh God, really? And you're like, yeah, 5 rows, man. And I'm like this. Yep, I could have figured that. There were little kids with fucking Disneyland hats going into.
That probably would have been me. TBH. I did that for Maleficent. Probably covered someone's view, but whatever.
Should have worn a big ass hat.
I wore the Maleficent ears. They have
oh
horns.
shit!
Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, they're like small horns, but.
You know what?
Hey.
Good for you.
I was excited for that movie. I don't care if it ended up sucking, but I was excited for it.
Alexis, I have a whole new respect for you now.
And I had to walk around the whole theater with my ears because we couldn't find seats.
Did you walk with the Maleficent staff too?
No.
Did you walk around with the bird that somehow turned into a Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? So 50. So what are your predictions, Mr. Box Office numbers?
I think it will make anywhere between 70 to 100 million opening weekend, with a great chance of it probably going over 100 million. I really do believe that.
Because the budget of the film was 175 million.
I'll make it back, no doubt. It's
Yeah.
so much how much of an impact it makes this weekend.
Yeah.
Which it'll be big.
What do you guys think about all the other Disney remakes coming out? Like they announced a Peter Pan one and all that shit.
Which one's next? Is it Beauty,
Beauty
and the Beast?
is
oh,
next.
My God.
Yeah, I think now I have proven wrong that they can incorporate live action and music and put them together in kind of a Disney-esque
Yeah, but
form.
this is gonna be full on Disney, so
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm so
With
excited.
some new music from Alan Menken.
Yeah, this one had a new music by
Richard Sherman.
Yeah.
Well, a verse. It was a verse.
Whatever. This is so cool. He's old. He can do whatever he wants.
He's like, fuck you
Everything is
guys.
appreciated.
Fuck you guys. I get to put in a new fucking verse. Suck it. I think, but yeah, it was cool, you know, that Richard Sherman got to work with, you
so
know. So
cool.
I you know, it was you know, I read somewhere that Richard Sherman and John Debney, who did the score, worked synchronizingly, you know, with the score. So when you hear some of the music in the background, that's some of Richard Sherman's score as well.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you could totally tell the background music is totally like classic Disney.
Yeah.
So you could tell he had like some part in it.
Yeah.
Or
So
a lot probably.
it felt like
It felt like a lot.
like the score. Like I know that Thomas Newman and Richard Sherman worked closely on Saving Mr. Banks.
Yeah.
You know, and just you feel this classic, you know, kind of whimsical thing. It's kind of like not having a Star Wars movie without John Williams doing the score, which I know Peter would bitch and moan about it, but fuck you, Peter. I think that it would be a, you know, it's nice knowing that, you know, he's behind the musical backbone.
Yeah.
So Peter Pan. I know you're the hugest Peter Pan fan on the block.
Have they said like what it's gonna be about, or is it just like
it's
gonna
be about Peter Pan. He's gonna go to Neverland.
Peter Pan. It's Peter Pan. We know the story. What is it gonna be about? It's always
gonna be about
story.
it's gonna be about the
There's different Peter Pan stories.
Well, yeah, but it's Disney. It's gonna
be about the
live
peanut
action
butter
adaptation of their classic film.
It's gonna be about the peanut butter, you know, and the look for the Peter Pan peanut butter.
Let me tell you this. I'm actually pretty stoked for a Peter Pan movie from Disney. I am.
Because Warner Brothers fucked it up badly.
Don't say that.
Did you see it?
Wait, what?
Pan.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
No, dude. I think that the 2000 PJ Hogan's Peter Pan is phenomenal.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time. But Warner Brothers, however, fucked it up big time with Pan. I mean, dude, okay, there was a scene when they're singing freaking Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Yeah. It's okay though. That movie's forgettable, so we can let it go.
No, if they do this Peter Pan the same way they handled this movie, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Oh my God. But they're also making like a Tinkerbell movie.
With Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Live action?
So would Reese Witherspoon reprise her role as Tinkerbell in the Peter Pan remake?
Probably not. I don't know. But this isn't Disney. This is.
Oh,
Isn't Disney?
This is.
Who's making a Tinkerbell movie?
I don't know. I saw it like a while ago, maybe.
Wow. Anyway.
I'm done.
So, what do we expect to see?
It's probably gonna be like the Little Mermaid movie.
Yeah.
What do we expect to see? You could fly, following the leader, second star to the right, in the.
Oh my God.
Following the leader.
I like that song. But I mean, if they do it, it's okay. I mean, I love Peter Pan, so whatever. I'm gonna watch it anyways.
Alexis, we know. What else is in Disney news? Oh, Spider-Man: Homecoming. What do you think about that title?
I mean, whatever. I'm not gonna watch it, so.
Okay. What the 39 minutes? Wow, we talked about everything.
This is the shortest one we've ever.
This is the shortest one we've
There's
ever
nothing
done.
wrong with being small.
Uh,
And I feel that's all that needs to be said. Goodbye, everyone.
no.
Oh my god.
I think it's time for a song. Don't you guys agree? Don't you
thanks,
guys?
you guys.
Don't you guys agree? I think it's time for a little song, guys. So, without further ado, I'm Kyle. The guy who's leaving the recording session is Alexis, and we have
Me.
he actually left the house. That's funny. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bareness.
He's special.
I know he's special. I raised him. And now I'll return him to where he belongs.
The Jungle Book. Rated PG.